the past few days I've been very stressed. I'm preparing to move out. I have to move out in a day. That means tomorrow will be my last day here, and I need to have everything out, cleaning, and getting out of here. I know it'll be okay if, I want a day over, but I don't want to do that. I want to go ahead and get it done. But it's been stressful because I have not had the van. As you can see, I'm in it right now, but I just got it back. And I took it in to get the kind of like checkup on it. Take it to them and ask them to look it over, make sure everything's good, because I'll be on long trips and I need it to last me, and I don't want to be on the side of the road. So when I went back and picked it up, I was told of 3 things. One was U-joints. One of my U-joints was pretty shot. The other one was starting to go, and they recommended me getting that done soon. Excuse me. Another thing was a transmission service, which a lot of people do not recommend this, but I was feeling a little bit of a difference in the first gear to second gear, as well as when I go into reverse. It's like a hard jerk into reverse. After I switch into the gear, it goes kind of like a little jerk unless I'm pressing really hard down on the brake, then it doesn't do that. And the other thing was front brakes, and they said for that, not right now, but it's starting to wear down, so within the next few months you might want to get that done. So I took it in to get the U-joints done, and when I did that, I said, you know what, it's already here. I'm about to be living in this. I didn't tell them that, but thinking that I'm about to be living in it. I can't really have it in the shop again, next month to get the transmission service. So let's go ahead and do it today. Okay, cool. Well, then later that day, on Monday, which was 3 days ago, I got a call saying that I need a new drive shaft because the one I have, it was beat up pretty bad, and they did not feel comfortable putting a new U-joint on that, and it could slip out because it wouldn't be able to fit in there good because of the way it's so beat up, because it's aluminum, and they are liable for that if anything happens. So I'm like, I understand that, but like, how much is that going to be more? And they told me the price. It wasn't that much more. So I told them to go ahead. It was like $100 more, which now this is all coming out of my emergency fund, and it's definitely dwindling down. I am moving out, so now my rent money can go towards my emergency fund, but it's still, if something else happens, I don't really have the funds right now to do that. But, I said, go ahead. I have no choice. I mean, it's not safe for me to drive how it is. So it was either get the U-joints done with the new drive shaft or don't get it done at all. And they did not recommend me driving it with the way the U-joints were. So I went ahead and had them do that. And they said the part would have been in on Tuesday. The next day they would have had it fixed. So I called them yesterday, and they're like, oh, like a new guy answered the phone, and like he was not very good, no good customer service. And he was just saying how it's going to be another day or two before they even get to it because they are backed up with other cars and blah, blah. And I'm like, well, I'm the priority. I brought it in yesterday. And yes, the situation came up about the drive shaft, but you should have it there today because you said you would have it. And he's like, well, yeah, I guess it is. It's sitting right here in the box, but blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no. I was like, I can't do 2 days. And he's like, okay, well, we'll have it done by tomorrow, the end of the day tomorrow. So I called this morning, and they actually stayed late yesterday and got it done. So I was able to pick it up this morning. But then that was a whole nother thing as far as the pricing. I was quoted one price, and then I get there, and it's $200 more. And I had to, do what I had to do as far as staying there until things got fixed. Because there's no way you're going to quote me one price, and then I come to pay and it's $200 more. It's not going to work, even if it's the labor, which it was calculating as the labor was going to be costing more. And I'm like, when you quoted me, you should have quoted me with the labor included. It's not my fault you didn't do that. But anyway, they figured it out and got it straight and gave me the price that was quoted, which was what it should have been. The other guy who added it up couldn't read the writing or something like that. But anyway, it was a whole thing. But it got straight, so now I'm back in my van. It's here. Feels like it's running pretty good. I mean, a little bit better than what it was, but I'm still gonna get my other mechanic just to check on the transmission and make sure that it's gonna be good and road ready for my long haul. Sorry about that. I see. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm trying to sell some stuff on Craigslist, getting all the stuff out of here. So I've been having people call me and text me all day, emails. So it's been a little hectic. What I can sell, I'm trying to sell today into tomorrow, and everything else I'm throwing on the curb. Donating a whole lot to, and I'm only going to have 4 totes and the 2 chairs I want to put up front in storage, which is at a friend's house. So that's what's going on. What I'm going to show you real quick is something that I haven't seen on anybody's video yet. It could be out there somewhere. But I'm putting this on the van, and I already cut the hole. Don't need to show you that part because other people have done that. But the part that has not been shown and what I didn't know is because you can't see it in the picture on Amazon when you go to buy this, which I'll link that below. It's the back of this. So that's what it looks like on the back. And basically what you do is you'll take a power strip, which I got this one because it has the USBs. And I can also cut that part off and on. Same thing with these sockets. It has a little button on the side. I guess that's a reset button. But I got that, and you'll get you a power strip to do this. Basically, you strip the end of it off. Just cut it off like this. And then I'll show you out here what's going to happen. Is now you have this. So you cut the ends off. You have a hole in the side. Put it through, make sure you put that metal piece on there because that's what's going to help lock that in. And then I'm going to put the wires in each hole. It's color coded, so it's pretty simple. Green goes in green, black in black, and white in the clear hole. You'll screw that down to lock them in place. Pop it through there, put your silicone around there. I have some putty that I use for my water heater in my RV when I installed that back in, and I'm going to use that as well. And you just push it back through there, secure it in, and you're good to go. Just plug an extension cord in there, and you have power. So I hope you could see that. I don't know if you could even see that. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Putting this into here, in the back of here, sticking it in there, securing it. Boom, pretty easy. All right, so I've got people calling me trying to meet me. I'm going to try and put this in, take my stuff to my friend's house for storage. I have food, but I can't even eat it right now, which is the sad thing. And I'm going to go to Lowe's to try and get the piece for the back of this bed to get that to slide out correctly. And I'm also going to get some wood to go across the shelf over there on that row, and also the top to secure things so they don't slide forward. I'm going to get piece of wood just to go across, screw it in from the sides if I can. If not, I'll figure something out, but that's the idea. This is a lot of my kitchen stuff, and that's all going to go right there. Trying to move stuff in here. I'll be up pretty late tonight trying to get that all moved in, situated, and everything like that. So that's what's going on. I got to get off of here and get some stuff done, but I'm in a better mood now that I have my van and I can start moving my stuff in. I was stressing for a while, but the main thing was to make sure this van was safe and drivable, and I had to remind myself of that, and that's kind of what calmed me down yesterday, is that that's the main thing. Not even getting stuff in here and getting it situated. I can always do that later, deal with that later. The main thing was getting this ready, and if they needed to take their time to do that, that was fine, although I'd rather for them not to have. But yeah, so in better moods today, just rushing, a little tired, hungry, but we're getting it done. It's crunch time now, getting in here. Hope I got everything I need. If not, it will come together, but a little nervous because it's getting down to the wire if this is going to be my home. And this is what's going to happen now. Well, no turning back, so. Alright, hope you all shine on, and I'll see you next time. Just relaxing right now. It's pretty late at night, so I'm not going to be on here long. I'm pretty tired. Got my Mr. Buddy heater going because, as you can probably hear, it's raining. And all day long it's been like really misty and just cold for some reason, like cold for spring weather. Although the forecast is in the 60s, it feels like it's colder than that, like 40s or something. But it's been like that all day long. Now it's coming down harder. But it's definitely affected me because my throat is very scratchy. My ears are itchy. Like, I'm feeling it right now. So I took some probiotics and
green tea extract just now, so hopefully this can help some. But yeah, I'm feeling it. Just want to make this real quick. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna try to record a morning time in the van. I am not fully in here, although technically I am, but I've been, like I said, I've been staying at other people's houses due to different things, which I'll talk about later. But sometimes I stay in the van, and I may just record in the morning and show you all what I do. Got me some fresh veggies and stuff from the farmer's market, so I'll talk about that tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see what goes on. Right now, I finally, like 2 days ago, got my isolator and all fused correctly, because before I didn't have a big enough fuse, so it was blowing, tripping, all that stuff. So got a circuit breaker and a fuse and everything hooked up, and now it works. So my battery back here is being charged. You can't see it obviously, but being charged when I drive, which is pretty cool. My little TV is right there, those rectangular blob that you see. Yeah, so if I wanted to, I can play my Xbox right now. Everything's charged up and ready to go. But I'm not. I'm going to sleep, so I will see you all in the morning.